Every spring, we scrub our kitchens, shake out the rugs, and tackle the dust bunnies. But what about all that financial clutter? Maybe it's piled up charges on a credit card, subscriptions you forgot about, or a budget that could use a little freshening up. Schoolsfirst Federal Credit Union is here with tips for a financial deep clean that can leave you feeling lighter, more in control, and ready for the season ahead. Here to help us leave our finances sparkling is Tammura Thomas, Fruitridge Branch Manager at Schoolsfirst Federal Credit Union. Hey, Tammura.
Hi.
Okay, so Tammura, we're used to spring cleaning our homes around this time of year, but what about our finances? Where should we start dusting off the cobwebs?
So anytime we're trying to clean our financial house, we definitely want to start with our budget,
Yes.
right? Whether you just created one in the beginning of the year or you set it last year, it's a really good time to see if there's any adjustments that need to be made. Did your income change? Have any of your expenses changed? It's also a really good time to look at your emergency fund. How is that going for you? Do you need to make adjustments there? And have your financial goals change? So really just a budget, kind of checkup. It's a really great time to look at that.
It sounds like it's smart to do that annually. So updating the budget, a good first step.
Yes.
So once that's done, what are other areas that we should consider reviewing?
Sure. So another good thing to look at is your process for paying your bills.
Yeah.
Do you have a system in place that's helping you avoid any late fees, just being late on these bills altogether? So does your system work? And if it doesn't, or if you're just looking for something different, it's a really good time to think about automating your payments.
Yeah.
So you can do that through your checking accounts bill pay or through the billers' websites directly, just to kind of help it be a little bit more stress-free.
Okay, and let's talk about credit scores. Why is now specifically a good time to kind of lift up the rug, so to speak, and see what's under there?
I love that. So our credit scores and our credit reports really kind of determine our financial health, right?
Yeah.
So we need our credit when we're thinking about applying for loans. It determines our eligibility and also our interest rate. So we are all entitled to a free annual credit report from all three of the bureaus. So it's a really good time to order those, look through them. You want to look for any accounts that you're not familiar with, discrepancies, any errors. It's a really good time to do that before you need to rely on your credit for a loan. So definitely look at that credit report and just check it for accuracy.
Yeah, make sure everything's up to par.
That's right.
Okay, so once we've polished up the budget, automated some bills, and checked our credit like you mentioned, what else should we keep in mind, Tammura?
There's something that I think a lot of us don't think about, and that's our insurance. So it's a really good time to look at your insurance coverages. Has your life changed? Is your coverage still meeting your needs? But also, I think we forget, we can check around for better premiums, right? Lower rates on our insurance. So it's a good time to just do a financial checkup on your insurance to see if you could be saving any money. Or on the other side is just to make sure that your coverage, kind of meets your new lifestyle or where you're at this point in your life.
That's such a good point because like with my insurance, I just kind of let it automatically annually renew, but it's good to see kind of what else is out there and if you can save more money, considering that as another option.
And I think a lot of us miss that. We forget that we can do that.
Because
it's like that set it and forget it.
It is. It really is. Okay, so check that out as well too.
Definitely.
This spring.
Yes.
Any final money hacks to help us keep our finances tidy all year long?
I think if you kind of take the time to declutter your finances, it's really going to help you have a more stress-free year. So if you need any help with that, come in and seek out the advice of your financial professional. That's what we're here for, is to help you kind of get through that.
All right.
Come see us.
Come see them.
Yes.
You don't have to go it alone, right? Some people kind of worry
not.
about when it comes to their finances, it's kind of overwhelming just to think about stopping and re-looking at everything. But there's help.
There's always help. Yes.
Yes. Tammura, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. To our viewers, you can visit one of the many Schoolsfirst Federal Credit Union branch locations. As you see there on the screen, there's more than 70 branch locations. And you can find out more online by going to schoolsfirstfcu.org.